Oh no no. Oh no no.
Hello, my name is Janine Melnitz and today I am going to Pianta Parlor, from the Swell Nintendo GameCube RPG game Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Now you may have noticed my change of voice. Well, as suggested by fellow Speakonia Footster Dekaranja, Beats292 decided to give me a much sweller and more easy to understand voice than L and H Wanda, and instead switched out for Microsoft Mary, using Audacity to give it a higher pitch to better fit my character. It's actually quite ironic, as they also changed my voice from Laura Summer to Kath Southey in the actual cartoon. Ha ha ha. Well, the fourth wall is virtually non-existent now, so let's get this video underway for feet's sake. Now, when I get to Pianta Parlor I will be shocked to see that there is no long line of people. That's a first, ha 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 ha. So, I walk into the parlor, and play on one of the slot machines, and the slot machine's handle will remind me of a pee-pee penis, and I take off my shoes and start jacking it off, with my smooth-looking bare feet, and then I will pull it down and the Pianta coins will start gushing out of the machine like cum gushing out of a penis, and I will say bag, I hit the jackpot and that was swell. I will then start rubbing my sexy feet all over the Pianta coins, and one of the employees will say, "What are you doing, ma'am?" I say, "Why, I'm just rubbing my sexy, smooth-looking bare feet all over these Pianta coins," and I wave my feet in front of him, and before I know it he takes my feet and starts sniffing the fuck out of them like it smells like New York-style hot dogs, doesn't it? Bag, that was swell, and I start soul scrubbing him like oh, you bad boy. I can feel your nipples getting hard. Time to rub your cock with my feet. Now splash your cum on my sweet petalage bag. That was swell. After I have finished my business I head down head down to the store next to Pianta Parlor, and I will be looking around and I get pissed off, because I can't find the pedophilia porn of those obnoxious aliens, the Tendo Brothel edition. I will angrily storm over to the blue boo who runs the store, and she will say, "Excuse me ma'am, but you did not buy the dried up shroom and the dizzy dial." And I say, "That's fucking right, I didn't buy that shit." And she continues with, "But you're supposed to buy the dried shroom and the dizzy dial, and then I'll ask you your favorite color," in which you will say yellow. And I will shout, "Alright, first of all, stop breaking the fourth wall, you are giving away the secret to this game. Second, I was looking for some pedophilia porn, and you don't have any, what the fuck?" She will say, "Of course we don't carry pornography in our store, and even if we did, the programmers for this game would not allow such a thing, because this game is intended for kids." I will grab the bitch by her bow tie and say,
"Look, you have 5 fucking seconds to give me my pedophilia porn of those obnoxious aliens, the Tendo Brothel edition, or I am gonna stomp on top of you so fucking hard that I can assure you that you will not get off on the wonderful pain. In fact, it will hurt a lot. I swear by the foot god Lilith you will be praying for death by the time you feel my feet crash down upon your ghostly body." The stupid ghost will say, "I'm sorry ma'am, I don't know what you want me to do. This game doesn't have pornography programmed in it. Why are people always asking for these outrageous things whenever they come into my store? Why, just last week some weirdo, who looked like a skeleton dressed like a football player, came in here and asked to purchase some bedwear, but not just any bedwear, but the bedwear that was worn by Jim Hawking from Outlaw Star, in the episodes What the fuck? Do you think I came all this way from Pianta Parlor, just to hear another one of Rita Revolto's stories of fail? Hopefully DJ Swell 69 doesn't mind this bit of dialogue being ripped off from his Drew Pickles Goes to Lost Wages video. On top of all that, Jim Hawking already became a member of our group as well as the rest of the Outlaw Star crew, so he and his bedwear already belong to us. I can feel your blood moistening the bottoms of my feet.
Using said blood and your tears of pain as pedal loop. So to get this part of the game over with, I buy the damn dried shroom and the damn dizzy dial, and I say my favorite color is yellow, even though it's actually pink, and I head up to Don Pianta's office. That was not swell at all. I then see the crime boss Don Pianta of the Pianta Syndicate. And I will say, do you have any those obnoxious aliens pedophilia porn? And Don Pianta will say, oh, you mean the Tendo brothel edition. Wait, I know who you are. You're Janine Melnitz, a member of the Ketchum clan, as well as one of the pedal prostitutes at the Tendo brothel. There's an article about you here in said porn that you so happen to be looking for. And I will say, give me that fucking porn, and he will say no problem, but first I want you to find my daughter Francesca, and my former henchman Frankie. You see, my daughter is a foot virgin, and that backstabbing Frankie is attempting to rob the pedal innocence of her, before I can do the honors. No, nobody one-ups Don Pianta, get it? One-up? It's a video game? I will stare at him hollow-like, for about 30 seconds and say, yeah, I'm gonna go look for your daughter now, and head down to the docks, where I will encounter Frankie and Francesca. And Francesca will say, oh my god, daddy sent you here to get me, didn't he? And I say, not exactly, I just came here to give you both a going away present, and I start soul scrubbing the happy couple like that's right, moan louder. Say my name, bitches. There's no soul scrub like a New York style soul scrub. Don't worry, I'll take care of daddy. He may be a gangster, but I'm from the fucking Bronx. Now to jack you off, now moisten my mandibles with your love liquid bag. That was swell. I will then head back to Pianta's office, and he will say, well, did you bring my daughter back? And I say, well, no, actually, I gave them both a phenomenal soul scrub and sent the two lovebirds on their way. Don Pianta will get pissed and say, you gave my daughter a soul scrub before I could? You fucking bitch. And before he can utter another solitary word, I say, shut up and kiss my feet, as I rub them in his face like now sniff them, you heel honk. Now for the soul scrub. Using the dried shroom and dizzy dial I purchased at the store, as Dildas. Now to jack you off, bag. That was swell, and then he'll give me my long awaited porn that I came here for as payment for such a swell session. Just then the manager will step out of his office and ask what the fuck is going on here. And I say, hello, my name is Janine Melnitz, and I was just turning Pianta Parlor into Pedal Parlor, and he will see the chaos I have caused and will say, you sick fuck, get the fuck out or I'm. And I grab him by his pants and say, I'll show you the true definition of a sick fuck, and I start soul scrubbing him out of frustration like Beats 292 was not a fan of the changes made to me in the later seasons of the real Ghostbusters. Not only did they change my voice, but also my appearance and personality. They turned me from a sassy New Yorker to an innocent goody-good. The early incarnation of my character will always be Beats 292's personal favorite in his 80s cartoon foot fantasies. Next to the Baroness. That reminds me, Beats 292 needs to make a video of one of us Ketchum clanners going to Cobra Head headquarters, or a secret missing episode of G.I. Joe. Well, that's enough eradicating the fourth wall now. Here comes my feet. Now coat my love slabs with man milk. Bag. That was swell. Oh yeah, baby, this all sounds so foot rubbing, toe sucking, soul scrubbing, heel sniffing. This video will make you fat to barefoot pictures of me and or the Baroness in half the fraction of a nanosecond. Mega stomp swell. I think I'll go to Pianta Parlor right now. Later, foot fappers.